Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "When you rise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." In this light, how can mornings be cultivated by us that are alive with this Stoic appreciation for life? A morning routine rooted in Stoicism's wisdom, to set the tone for a purposeful and peaceful day, we present today. I would appreciate it, before we begin, if you would like the video, so that helping me to continue spreading the Stoic philosophy you can. If you are not subscribed, subscribing and activating the bell I recommend, so any video you don't miss. Number 1. Reflect on the transient nature of life. The profound understanding and acknowledgement of all things' impermanent nature is one of Stoic philosophy's foundational pillars. Every morning, before its cacophony the world begins, a moment take to immerse yourself in this truth. A quiet corner find where undisturbed you can sit, ensure relaxed yet upright is your posture, a physical reflection of the balance you aim between calm and alertness to achieve. Close your eyes and the universe's vast expanse visualize. Picture stars being born, dying, galaxies and time's dance spinning. In this cosmic ballet, the earth envision as a tiny within this vastness. Think of civilizations rise and fall, the mountains that tall have stood, and the rivers that paths have carved. Closer now, bring your focus in of your own life. Think, a mere blip in the grand scheme of things. To diminish our significance this visualization isn't, but to understand our existence's preciousness in brevity. Life's transient nature understanding serves as a potent reminder. The value of each day, firstly, it underscores how fleeting our time is. When we truly grasp, we tend what truly matters to prioritize over trivial conflicts and distractions. With this mindset, waking up prepares you with a deep sense of purpose to navigate the day. This morning ritual, in essence, isn't with fear about confronting mortality, but with love, reverence, and action embracing the present. As Seneca so wisely said, life is long if you know how to use it. And so, in this practice, by grounding our mornings, we remind ourselves each day fully, meaningfully, and with grace to live. Number 2. Journal your thoughts. Deeply rooted in Stoic practice, the act of journaling isn't merely about recording events, an intimate conversation with oneself. It is an act of introspection, it's of grounding, at times of catharsis. Profoundly transformative can be the very act of translating thoughts to words on paper. By choosing a journal that with you resonates, start. A simple notebook, an ornate diary, or a digital document, this could be your sacred space. This is devoid of external expectations and judgment. Where your thoughts, raw and unfiltered, come to breathe. It is. Each morning as you begin, the first thoughts that to mind come, write down. Remnants of dreams, lingering feelings from the day previous, or anticipations about the day ahead they could be. Mental clutter, this initial spill helps clear, much like the courtyard of fallen leaves sweeping. To gratitude, next, shift your focus. In life's grand tapestry, in what we lack or what we desire, it's easy to get ensnared, but appreciation for the present Stoicism teaches us the value of 3 things you're genuinely grateful for. List, whether the warmth of your blanket it is, a loved one's smile, or the mere privilege of to a new day waking up. Beyond gratitude, into self-reflection delve. On a Stoic principle ponder, or on a personal challenge reflect. Your self-questions ask, am I with my values in alignment living? Where out of impulse rather than reason did I act yesterday? How today can I be better? An exercise in self-criticism this isn't, but rather one of growth and self-awareness. An intention for the day, lastly, set through your journal. A simple affirmation or commitment based on the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Write down. As your moral compass, this serves your actions and decisions throughout the day, guiding. Your journal, remember, is a mirror your inner world reflecting. A tool, a friend, a mentor it is. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, one of the most influential Stoic texts, as his personal journal started. His way it was of Stoic principles, reminding himself of his actions, understanding, and of life's complexities, navigating. Number 3. Set daily intentions, not goals. Both goals and intentions guide our path, however, in fundamentally different ways they do so. Goals, future-oriented inherently, on outcomes, achievements, and results focus. A destination they provide. Intentions, on the other hand, the journey illuminate, present moment anchors. They are deeply in our values rooted, the person we aspire to be daily. Stoicism, at its core, the distinction emphasizes between what control we can and what we cannot. Goals, linked often to external outcomes, may outside our realm of control sometimes fall. Our best efforts despite unforeseen obstacles can arise. Intentions, however, firmly within our dominion reside. Daily affirmations of our personal values. They are a conscious choice of how the world we wish to navigate, regardless of external circumstances. Your morning as you begin, after through journaling having cleared your mind, on the kind of day you wish to experience. Reflect. Rather than on tasks to be accomplished, focusing yourself, ask, who today do I intend to be? Patient do you intend to be, each moment as it comes, embracing without through it rushing? Compassionate do you intend to be, both towards others and yourself, that everyone is fighting their own battles, understanding? Or courageous perhaps you intend to be, challenges head-on confronting and out of your comfort zone stepping? These intentions write down. They might like this look. Today, more than I speak I will listen. Conflicts with understanding I will approach, or moments of stillness I will find amidst the chaos. Tasks to be ticked off, these aren't reminders, they are of the character you aspire to embody. Seneca beautifully put it, it does not matter what you bear, but how you bear it. Intentions are our daily compass in this endeavor. Our reactions, decisions, and behaviors they guide. More than just passive aspirations, active voices that our day shape they become. By daily intention setting, not to outcomes you are committing, but to virtues. Success you're not defining by what you achieved, but by how in the world you act, respond, and exist. A profound shift in perspective it is, perfectly with Stoic wisdom aligning and ensuring that the day's unpredictability, regardless of your personal journey, a clear vision you have. Number 4. Embrace discomfort. Comfort, in our modern world, an expectation has become a yardstick of progress, yet the Stoics, with their wisdom profound, recognize that comfort's unchallenged pursuit could to personal growth be a hindrance. In the deliberate practice of introducing small discomforts they believed, as a means the spirit to fortify, resilience cultivate, and one's preparedness ensure for life's inevitable adversities. The Stoic philosopher, Seneca, once advised, set aside a certain number of days during which with the scantiest and cheapest fare you shall be content, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, is this the condition that I feared? Not to promote needless suffering was the essence behind this, but dependency's chains on external comforts to break in of our innate strength to remind ourselves. Your day as you start, of small ways think to introduce voluntary discomfort. Taking a cold shower perhaps it is, to jolt you awake and your senses invigorate. Physical alertness this act not only promotes, but as a metaphorical baptism serves, washing away inertia and of your capacity to endure and thrive, reminding you. Or choosing to skip that first cup of coffee, perhaps it is, reminding yourself that from within your will and drive come, not from external stimuli. More reflective practices you could also consider, like 10 minutes setting aside to meditate on a past hardship, the strength you displayed recognizing in the growth that from it emerged, or to walk or bike to work choosing instead of driving, yourself allowing to be present in the environment in the physical exertion embracing as a testament to your body's capabilities. Twofold is the purpose here. First, these daily acts of discomfort serve as training for the mind and spirit, much like an athlete the body trains. By out of our comfort zones regularly stepping in small ways, for life's larger, unforeseen challenges ourselves we prepare. Perspective, secondly, they provide. By certain comforts occasionally foregoing, the more we learn to appreciate when them we have, and understand they aren't our happiness or contentment's cornerstone. In discomfort embracing, yourself you're not punishing, yourself you're empowering. Into a deeper reservoir of strength you're tapping, shedding unnecessary dependencies, embracing a sense of freedom that from realizing true contentment is independent of external conditions comes. Number 5. Practice mindfulness and meditation. While from different cultural roots Stoicism and mindfulness may hail, ancient Greece for the former, Eastern traditions for the latter, in their focus on living a centered, purposeful life, beautifully they converge. Profoundly attuned to the present moment's nature the Stoics were. Most human suffering, they believed, from either dwelling on the past or anxiously the future anticipating arises. Epictetus wisely stated, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them. To our perception's importance and the present moment's power, in this, he alluded. With a dedicated space for mindfulness or meditation, begin your morning. Sitting in a lotus position or chanting mantras, this doesn't necessarily mean, unless with you that's what resonates. About grounding yourself in the here and now it is. A quiet spot find and a comfortable posture adopt, close your eyes and inward draw your attention. By simply observing your breath start, your chest's rise and fall feeling, or air's sensation entering and leaving your nostrils. Your breath, ever present, as an anchor to the current moment serves. When your mind wanders, as minds often do, gently to your breath bring your attention back, without judgment. Once settled, to your body's sensations expand your awareness. Your body's weight against the chair or floor feel, the room's temperature notice, fabrics feeling against your skin. These sensations recognize without a narrative to them attaching, they just are. Then, to observing your thoughts and emotions gently transition, as leaves on a string floating or clouds across the sky drifting visualizing them. Detachment is the key here, the observer you are, not the participant. Seamlessly this practice aligns with the Stoic emphasis on distinguishing between events and our judgments about them. To reflect on a Stoic tenet or quote, dedicate your meditation's final moments, for instance, on Marcus Aurelius's words you could ponder, the universe is change, our life is what our thoughts make it. This wisdom let infuse your being, your actions and reactions for the day guiding. Mindfulness and meditation into your morning routine incorporating is more than a calming ritual, a Stoic exercise it is in recognizing and cherishing the present, between external events and internal responses discerning, and a mental fortress of equanimity against life's uncertainties cultivating. Number 6. Revisit Stoic teachings. Encapsulated in Stoic teachings, the profound wisdom offers a timeless compass for with grace, resilience, and purpose navigating life. Mere words to be read once and forgotten, however, these teachings are not. Seeds of wisdom they are that consistent attention required to flourish within us and in our daily actions manifest. A ritual make it, every morning, to immerse yourself in the Stoic master's wisdom. the reflective introspections of Marcus Aurelius. This could be Seneca's enlightening and comforting letters, or the pragmatic discourses of Epictetus. Rather than through these works simply reading, as any other book you would, with reverence and intention approach them. By letting serendipity guide you, you might start, randomly, a passage from a Stoic text, selecting, or a dedicated Stoic daily meditation book, utilizing. A certain magic to it this approach has, to a piece of wisdom often leading you that uncannily pertinent feels to your present circumstances or the day ahead. On a passage once you've settled, a moment take to truly with it be. Carefully read it, each word, each sentiment deeply within resonate, letting, digest its essence, its message visualize, and upon its implications ponder. To your life, how does this wisdom relate? What universal truth does it echo? After this contemplation period, to jot down your reflections, you might feel inspired. Journaling is more than just pen-to-paper putting, a meditative act of translation. It is the ancients' wisdom into a personal doctrine, converting. As you write, new layers to the teaching you might discover, in a recent experience's light, perhaps seeing it, or its relevance in an anticipated event, foreseeing. But a philosophy of action, Stoicism is, above all. So, in its application, the true culmination of this morning ritual lies. If of life's transience today's teaching speaks, to cherish every moment, let it inspire you. If upon external opinions' insignificance it touches, wear it as a shield against unwarranted criticisms or praises. Every Stoic teaching, in essence, is a call to action, a prod your day with virtue and wisdom to infuse. And if with friends or a community the Stoic journey to share, you're fortunate enough, these teachings with them, consider discussing. In such dialogues engaging, personal insights sharing, and varied interpretations hearing, can your understanding's depth amplify and a sense of communal growth foster. Revisiting Stoic teaching each morning, in essence, isn't just in reading an exercise, a daily renewal. It is of a commitment with awareness, intention, and virtue to live. As the Stoics remind us, not just in understanding is learning's true essence, but in embodying, in the wisdom living. Number 7, practice amor fati. In Stoic wisdom's vast tapestry, a golden thread there lies, a principle so profoundly deep, yet disarmingly simple, amor fati, or one's fate's love. Not a call to passive resignation this is, but rather a passionate embrace of whatever life brings, be it joy or sorrow, triumph or tribulation. Every morning, as a new day the sun ushers in, by life's uncertainties we are also greeted. Plans might go astray, hopes might be dashed, or unforeseen challenges might emerge. In these moments it is that amor fati Stoic principle beckons us. To not merely accept, it invites us, but to wholeheartedly love whatever our way comes. For a moment imagine the freedom and liberation that offers this perspective when with adversity faced. Instead of lamenting, why is this to me happening, you might ask, how from this can I grow, or even affirm, this is exactly what I needed. The weight of hardships such a shift doesn't trivialize, rather, the silver linings it illuminates, the lessons, and the strength that from them emerges. To practice amor fati in the mornings, a few moments take to mentally for the day ahead prepare. Upon potential challenges you might encounter, reflect, them visualize not as hindrances, but as necessary components of your journey, by the universe handpicked to refine and your character define. Marcus Aurelius's words, remember, the impediment to action advances action. What in the way stands becomes the way. In amor fati's embrace, every event, no matter how trifling or monumental, as a brushstroke in our lives' masterpiece is seen. An empowering reminder it is that not mere puppets of fate we are, but active participants who the alchemy possess to transform every circumstance into an opportunity for growth, wisdom, and gratitude. Into your day as you step, this philosophy carry with you. Let amor fati be your compass, through storms with resilience guiding you, through sunny days with gratitude, and always forward with unwavering love for the journey that life is. The wisdom of Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions or a life of austerity adopting. About understanding existence's nature it is, on what's within our control focusing, and an inner citadel of peace cultivating. While a structured path these 7 practices offer, let Stoicism be fluid in your life, to your personal needs adapting and evolving. After all, as Marcus Aurelius noted, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. To your own peace and well-being, don't be the adversary. Which one of these in your morning routine will you incorporate? Down below comment. The video I hope you enjoyed, and for you joining us I am thankful. And until next time, in Stoic practices immerse, and your mornings, days, and ultimately your life, let them transform.